Hello everybody, welcome to Jasper National Park, and I'm Kevin. And one of the great nature tips that we're going to give you today, of course, is the all-important notion of being prepared when you go into a beautiful natural area like this. Today we're on the flower loop, and we're going to be taking a little bit of a look at some of the things inside your pack that you can bring to make things a little bit easier for yourself when you're out and about on the trail. When you're out and about in a wooded area like this, a couple of key tips are to hike in groups if you can do. The chances of running into any kind of big wildlife is always really, really low if you have a couple of people together. Make lots and lots of noise, and of course carry a very essential and important item I'm going to show you here in just a moment. So some of the things I like to bring in a backpack: you want to have a nice sturdy pack, kind of like this, something that has a nice good hip belt so that you don't necessarily have to bear the whole weight on your shoulders. You start off, of course, by making sure you've got clothing prepared for the elements. So not just your regular t-shirt, but maybe a jacket to keep the rain off of you, and certainly try to bring along a fleece if it's in the shoulder seasons to make sure you keep warm. When it comes, of course, to preparing for the elements, you want to make sure that you have a first aid kit. They come in small and medium sizes, and they come with all kinds of bandages and band-aids and disinfectants in case you have any kinds of wounds that you have to heal. So a good first aid kit is an absolute must when you go hiking or any kind of outdoor activity in natural areas in Alberta. Of course, you want to bring along a few comfort things. So when you get thirsty, I always like to bring along a flask of tea. You can also bring along juice boxes. You can bring along bottled water if you like. And of course, as far as food is concerned, bringing along things like granola bars, dried fruit, sandwiches, and anything that you need to keep going is important as well. So you have fuel to last, not just for the time that you're out on the trail, but actually for a little bit longer than that, just in case you end up being stuck in the woods for any particular reason. And of course, part of being prepared is to bring along some of the basics, such as communication device, perhaps a cell phone, or if you're going to be in places where there is no cell phone coverage, maybe a spot device or a GPS unit of some kind. And of course, for enjoying your time out on the trail, there's a couple of really great tools that are important for enjoying everything you're taking in and taking some of those memories back home with you. So look at getting a set of binoculars. Sometimes they can be very affordable and easy to carry. You can bring along bug spray, of course, and many Alberta trails, especially in the central and north part of the province, bugs are just a part of life. So you want to carry a good bug spray with a lot of DEET in it. And when it's coming time to figuring out what you're looking at, every beginner naturalist should go and invest in a moderate-sized field guide. Here in the Rockies, we like to use this one, and you want to invest in something that's got lots of great illustrations of flowers, birds, other wildlife you might potentially see, and then just kind of learn how to use it. And the more time you spend with the guidebook, the more you'll get familiar with it. And what a lot of people like to do is to make a bit of a checklist, so that when you're going around and looking at beautiful things on the trails, you can record the date and the time that you saw this particular thing, and make it a bit of a game for you and your family to go out and get as many of these items in your guidebook completed as you can. Maybe in a summer, or maybe it's going to take longer than that. So one of the items we just talked about in the backpack that you should always try to carry around is bear spray, except it shouldn't even be in your backpack. Where it should be is right here on your hip. Have it at the ready when you go into any wooded area like this in Alberta. Of course, you're going to be hiking in groups and making lots and lots of noise, so this is always a last resort. Still, if you're looking for some information on how to make use of it properly, check out our website at parkscanada.gc.ca, follow our YouTube channels, and then do a little search for bear spray video, and you'll find some great ideas on how you can stay safe when you're using bear spray in any wooded area, national parks or otherwise.